Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy, the Black Phantom Gaming and Comics here, and today I've got another comic book haul. I know it's been a long time, and I know the comic book fans have been crazy, but today I've got a real doozy of a haul for you guys. And even though you probably already see it in the thumbnail, but I have a really good key at the end of the video. But I'm sorry, guys, it took so long. I've been dealing with school. I know other of you guys have finals, but I actually have to study for finals. And I had the SAT about 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I was on full study mode. And on Black Ops 3, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3. I'm right now about to enter 10th Prestige, so yes, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 3. But anyway, let's get on with the comic book haul. First, we have Silk #1, the hip-hop variant. I just saw this at the store, and I was like, Silk is a pretty popular character. And I know I had the regular Silk #1, but this is volume 2. So I just went ahead and got it. So yeah, Silk #1. I really like Silk. I mean, she's pretty much like a female Spider-Man. Well, then again, there are a lot of female Spider-Man. So these days, you know, you have Spidey, Gwen, and stuff like that. But here's Silk #2. I went ahead and picked this up. I didn't even know they had a volume 2 series until I actually went to the comic book store. That was my first time going since, like, I don't know, in like a month or two. Hey, like I said, my comic book store has really overpowered. I said it again, overpriced. I've been playing too many Call of Duties. I accidentally say overpowered a lot. But yeah, my comic book stores are generally overpriced. So I don't tend to buy keys from a comic book store. There are a few keys that they forget to price at a very low price. But it's not as grab as like stuff like Mercenite, guys like Mercenite and Toe. Like, I know Toe, if you're watching this video, I remember one of your videos where you got Deadpool, the first appearance of Deadpool for only 50 cents in like a dollar bin or something, I believe. So yeah, I don't have that type of stuff down here. Everything's overpriced where I am. But anyway, this is Silk #2. And right here we have Deadpool #1. I don't normally read Deadpool comics. The last Deadpool comic I read was like his first solo series. Not the first one, you know, like the 4-issue series, but his first full-on solo series. I read issue 17. I don't normally read his full-on comic books because, you know, I've just been mad at his fans lately for saying Deadpool is better than Deathstroke. Even though Deathstroke is the original, but I guess people are entitled to their own opinion. I mean, I like the character himself being a parody of Deathstroke, but I just hate his fans. But I just went ahead and got this anyway. So yeah, that's Deadpool #1. And Harley Quinn's Little Black Book #1. I was going to get the ones in the slipper, or whatever you want to call them, but I didn't want to take the chances of not getting the sketch or the black and white variants. I didn't want to pay too much, so I just went ahead and got the original one. I mean, the original cover still looks good as is, so I don't know what they were doing with Wonder Woman's face, though. I mean, that is not Wonder Woman. I don't know what they did with Wonder Woman's face, but that is not Wonder Woman. But what? Let me focus that again. Harley Quinn's Little Black Book #1. Now, I never heard about this series yet, but until I actually went to the comic book store, but apparently they already have another Amazing Spider-Man #1. I think that's volume 2 of Marvel now. I never even knew about this until I went to the comic book store. I didn't think they uploaded it on the comic book cast too, a review on it. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to start collecting all over again because I fell back on the first Amazing Spider-Man series from Marvel now. So the last issue I had of that was issue 3, and boy, that was a mistake, because issue 3 is right before issue 4, and what issue 4 was the first appearance of Silk, and that book basically blew up in terms of sales and value. I know it's like $100 now or something around there, but yeah, hopefully I'll get it, at least one of the variants. I'm looking to get that Black Cat variant because I really like that cover, but I'll take the one, anyone really, because before that book goes up in price, I mean, I just want to have it because I read issue number 1 of Silk and I really liked it. And here's The Amazing Spider-Man number 2. I knew they were on their 5th issue, but I already spent $30 at the comic book store. I mean, I thought that was kind of overkilling it. I mean, to some other people that may not be overkilling it, that might not be enough, but it's really overkilling it. But here's to the big part. Now, with my comic book store, like I said, they're being overpriced. They were asking Spider-Man 252 in fine condition for $75 when I could buy one in near mint on eBay for like $40 to $50 maybe a little bit more, but still. As I was saying with the keys, I think my Carnage book is getting a little bit lonely, man. I think I need another book to go with Carnage because Carnage is such an iconic character. So I think he's been kind of lonely lately. I mean, he's been screeching in my sleep. I mean, he's really getting lonely. I think he needs a play date. Let's see what kind of play date we could pick him up. Bam! Bam, bam, bam. Amazing Spider-Man 300, the first appearance of Venom, to go along with my 361, first appearance of Carnage. Oh my god, this is pretty much my first actual key. Well, then again, I have Forever People number 1, first full Dark Side, but it's not as like in value as Jimmy Olsen 134, which is another book I have to get. But this I could consider my first actual key. Now this right here is like in fine condition. Hold up, let me focus it. But yeah, this one right here is in fine condition, 7.0 condition. But still, for the price I got it for, it was to pass up. It was only $100, but it's still cheaper than any other Venom. It was cheaper than any other Venom on eBay. Well, I did see one for $95, but that was in like a 5.0 condition. I could have gotten that one, but I wanted a better looking one. But yeah, this is a gorgeous copy. First appearance of Venom. Venom is one of my favorite characters, and Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters. I mean, he would be my favorite character, but you already know how I am with Superman and Batman. Those are my two favorites. But as of terms of Marvel, he is my favorite superhero in Marvel. And to have one of his glorious keys, I'm just stoked to have it. I mean, all the guys on YouTube who have watched my comic book videos, when I doubted myself saying I probably would never get a good key like this, and I just end up getting it, it's really good. I just want to thank you guys though for supporting me throughout these comic book videos. I mean, I never knew I would get a grail like this. I mean, if only it was 9.8 condition. I'm not complaining though. I'm really not complaining. If only it was 9.8, because I heard 9.8 Amazing Spider-Man 300s go for about $1,000. But I am not sure if that is true or not, because I wouldn't pay $1,000 for a 9.8 condition of this.